Well, hi everybody. This is Saturday. I think it's the 8th. I'm not sure, but it seems like it should be about the 8th of March. I've been wanting to read on somebody that most other readers have read on, but I've never thrown cards on him one time. Before I start reading, I'm going to give you a little bit of my opinion on what I was thinking when he got put in there. But it's Bill Barr. And meanwhile, gosh, there's a lot of stuff going on. So I guess that Bill Shine, the communications director, is gone. I guess he wasn't making Trump's movie like he wanted it made. Wasn't making him look like the hero, because he's not the hero, and he thinks he can get somebody in there as his communications director to make him look like the hero. Instead of just coming out and saying he fired people, he always said he sent them out to work on the campaign. I wonder if he sent him to Russia. If he's going to really go work on Trump's campaign, that's probably where he ought to send him. Anyway, my feelings about Bill Barr, when I first seen him, was just like old boys club Republican hack. He'd already been in there. He'd already been in that position. He just wanted to be able to probably put it on his grave or whatever that he got to do that position twice. Not given an inch in Congress to anybody that asked him any what I felt like were legitimate questions. And my opinion was, I just thought he was the perfect asshole. But now as far, and that we all know he was put in there because he auditioned on TV for Trump and came up with the right answers. But that doesn't mean that he's totally crooked or anything. That means that he's damn sure prejudiced. But I want to do a reading on him because I still think that he likes the law and likes justice at some level. I mean, at least to what he can get away with. And he knows what he can get away with, and he knows what he can't. So I have a feeling, anyway, I'm not going to not going to say everything because then it's going to influence the cards too much. But anyway, I just have a feeling that maybe things changed a little. I don't know. When I think of him, the energy's kind of changed toward him. So I'm going to, like I said, I've never read on him, but let's read on him real quick and see what comes out. So the first card up is the Five of Swords, which is the battle's over, somebody's won. But I have a feeling that maybe this is how he felt when he got put in. Or maybe, I don't know, I have a feeling that might mean something else. But that's what he came in with to that position. And he thought he was going to have all the power, because he won the battle. He won the battle in Congress. He got the nomination. He got put in there. But what's crossing this is the Hanged Man, which is suspension. He thought when he got in there that he was going to have all the leeway in the world. He thought he'd just be able to do whatever he wanted when he got in there. That he was just going to have total control and just kind of oversee the whole situation and lead it in the way that he wanted it to be led. But I feel like as soon as he got in there, he felt like somebody just jerked him back the other direction and said, wait, look at what we've got. So I'm feeling like he's in some kind of conundrum over that at the current time. And then we've got the Four of Cups, which is sometimes truth and family and love. And that's the foundation of this reading. And the foundation being there at that particular foundation kind of shows you that he does have standards. He does have some standards. He's not totally corrupt or anything. And he's trying to figure out now, there's so much overwhelming evidence on Trump, about Trump, how corrupt he is, and his children and everybody else around him, plus stuff on Russia that he had no idea that was going to be there, that he's just kind of sitting around knowing he has to follow the law to some extent, already realizing he doesn't have the leverage that he thought he was going to have when he went in there, because he's in total awe of all the total corruption and stuff that they have on I need to find out something to call Trump, because I don't like to call him president, but anyway, on this orange asshole, we'll just put it that way, and his family. That's a terrible thing to say if I can't come up with anything more original than that. But anyway, I said it. And so he was really shocked about that. And in the recent past, we have the Three of Cups. So he had his family and the women around him and everything else being really proud of him and boosting him up and everything for getting this job twice. And then he came in to the present now, and he likes the ideal of being back in the sunshine. He loves the ideal of having all this attention on him and everything. But sometimes this card is also bringing stuff into light. So I'm thinking now he's the one getting enlightened about everything going on. I think there's so much information out there that he's probably learning stuff every day that they've got on all these different situations, and just how corrupt everything is, all the way up to the GOP and all the money they took from Russia and stuff. And I think as he's learning this stuff that he's just, I feel like he's in overwhelm. And for the recent future, we have the Ten of Cups. So hopefully family and love and country has won out here, and that he's not going to fight this, that he's going to do whatever he has to do to keep this fair, to keep it fair and not be prejudiced. Even though that's not what he thought he was going to do. He thought he was going to walk in there and make it, have a lot of influence into what was going on. But I think he feels now that he has to keep it closer to doing what's right than whatever things he's not going to be able to stretch it the other way like he thought he was. And we have for what's going on around him and with him, we have the Seven of Cups, and which is just all sometimes confusion, delusion, but in this particular deck, more than delusion, this is just like so much going on. It's more like overwhelmment. So I still think he's getting information every day that's just overwhelming him. And that's where his mind's at right now, right? What he's working with and what he's trying to figure out here or sort out. Is there's just so much stuff, I think he's still just baffled. But he has a lot of strong people around him, and this is strength. And of course, he's got the FBI around him. He's got Mueller around him, who is an old friend. So maybe he's actually gaining strength and wisdom, although I had the feeling before he went in there that he didn't think that he could possibly gain any more wisdom, that he thought he was the smartest whatever on the block. But anyway, yeah, I feel like he's surprised at all the wisdom that he's gaining. And as the more he thinks it over, the stronger he's getting towards, I feel like, doing whatever's right. I really think, and believe me, if this guy does what's right, I'm going to be the first one to be shocked, because when I read him the first time I laid eyes on him, I thought, just another Republican hack. So that's the environment around him. His hopes and fears are keeping a balance. He's got the two of coins here for hopes and fears. He wants to go down in history. That's what he keeps thinking. You know, I'm at the end of my career and I don't want to go down in history as taking sides. I don't want to go down in history as being a total asshole for Trump. And he's trying to figure out how he can do this and still keep all his, I want to say money coming in. I don't know why I don't really see money coming into him, but keep all of his little kudos with all of his Republican friends is maybe what I should say. He's trying to figure out how he can do this balancing act and keep everybody happy and still fulfill what he wants to do with his life, which is to go down in history. Here we got the Two of Wands, which is somebody looking overseas. The minute I put this card into my other hand, I could see money going in bank accounts overseas. So I'm thinking that there might have been some money that changed hands before he got the nomination or during it. Hopefully, it's his hopes and fears. I think maybe he's afraid if he doesn't follow this through, and through truthfully to himself and the American people, that he's going to come out looking like a spy, because this is the Two of Wands, which is usually overseas commerce and stuff, and I think he's going to find out just how deeply involved that the Trump administration was with Russia, still is with Russia, and all of his children and everything. And he's wanting to go down history as being the good guy, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to do that. His hopes and fears. Let's do an outcome. I thought that was the outcome card. It may not be. Well, this is good. The outcome card is Judgment. Which is really good, because he doesn't want bad judgment following on him, so hopefully he'll have good judgment. That's the end of this. The outcome and the answer to this reading is, even though he didn't go in thinking he was going to use good judgment, he was going to be very prejudiced toward the right, I think he's already decided that he's going to have to go right down the middle and try to follow the law, or he's going to go down in history, maybe as being a traitor just like the rest of them. Anyway, that's my reading on Bill Barr, and thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching my channel, and thank you guys all for everything. I'm so blessed every day when I see there's new people joining. It just makes me feel so wonderful. So thank you.